Do it. Let her do it. This land is my land. This is David Riggs' land. Damn. Let's see if she knows it. All right, she did a good job up there. Okay, so in the product quadrant, that could also mean the product is not present yet. Can't find the house. So how would you validate that? Well, we don't like the carpet. We don't. What else did they say?
She said that it needed too much work for the price.
Man, I can't have it. See, Van, I can't even get onto the Facebook.
Uh-oh. I forgot about that.
Man, I feel like throwing this in the floor. Van, come get. Will somebody take this in there? I don't have my Facebook stuff in there. I'll have to get over here. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm already off to a rough start, but I'm going to overcome it. Joshua, I got a few questions for you. I got to get on this little bitty phone right here. If you're on here, do me a favor. Like, comment, and share the stream. Fejo completed 75 hard. That's going to be our 60 seconds of gratitude because we didn't come in and call yesterday. Tell me what you accomplished over your 75 hard challenge.
Well, I tell you, I started at 148 pounds and I ended at 160 pounds. So 12 pounds gained.
12 pounds, and you took your shirt off.
Yes.
Come take your shirt off. And get right in there right in front of everybody.
Woo!
Look here. Look.
Yeah.
Show everybody. Show everybody what you've done.
Front double bicep.
Now, I saw your picture. How do you feel getting up here taking your shirt off?
It's like,
Do you feel,
like whenever you're a really hot girl, and you can just walk out anywhere.
is that how you feel right now?
I feel like I'm really hot.
You feel like a lot of people, you got a lot of people's attention by, Cecilia said, woohoo. You got a lot of attention by taking your shirt off and showing your picture on the Facebook. But hey, congratulations. In all seriousness, I really feel like you did the true version of the 75 hard, whereas I probably did a little cheating. Didn't have any drinking. Didn't have one drink. I didn't have any alcohol. I did all my workouts, but I probably had a few cheat slices or two in there. Okay, I don't know if I ever saw you cheat.
Unless you count those first 2 days.
Well, you did cheat on those first few days. Because you could eat whatever you wanted to. You're making sense of just eating whatever you wanted to, and that ain't part of it. But after that, I feel like you got really, really tight and really focused. And doing something like that, whenever you get that focused and that committed into one area of your life, you'll notice other things fall into place.
It was crazy how I felt like I was, I stayed focused on the 75 hard, but it transferred into work. I was getting more attention, getting more deals, talking to more people.
I agree. Hey, I'm proud of you. And Zena. Tell Zena I'm proud of her too, because it would have been hard for you to do this without her. Who was more committed, you or Zena?
Well, I tell you what, there's a few times where I was just like, I do not want, I'm done. Screw this. And she was like, you drag me in this shit, you're going to quit. I'm like,
Zena's
right.
mean.
Yeah.
The Russian.
Zena's caught a couple bodies.
Or she's going to one of these days. What we're talking about this morning is working to the more. Does anybody know what that means?
Working to the more?
We're working to the more. And I'm gonna my trainer Rod Keith tells me this all the time. Another person that talks about this in the book is David Goggins. So what is something that you've got full confidence that you can do?
You asking me personal?
Yeah.
Basketball.
No, let's get off your
Work.
What do you know you can do?
Make calls.
How many?
As many.
No, but let's just say you can do 50.
Yeah.
You can come in. You probably know at 7 o'clock and you ain't done any. You can come in and bang out 50. That is confidence in your ability to come in and hit 50. For you to grow, though, for you to expand, you're going to have to work to the more. What would work to the more look like here?
Making 60 or 70 calls.
Well, it could be 51.
Yeah.
It could be 52. But training your mind to expand, to work to more. Whenever you don't do that, if you don't continue to grow, you're probably going to get similar results. It's kind of like you're going to maintain that way of life. You're going to maintain that amount of money that you're making. You're going to maintain that level that you weigh. You ever notice that? You're going to you lose. You haven't had to worry about losing weight. I know you have, haven't you? Baby calf. When's the last time you lost weight?
I weighed 245 last night. I weighed 242 this morning.
Is that legitimate Is that legitimate?
Absolutely.
You might be 248 right now, though. I mean,
Oh,
you
242.
you don't know. You've had.
Yeah,
Have
I
you?
weighed myself this morning.
Did you weigh yourself before or after you had something to eat?
I haven't ate yet.
He's fat.
What lunch you'll be 250, I hope. I'm hoping. But what I'm saying, to do more and accomplish more, to grow, you've got to have a target that moves. Does that make sense? So this Saturday we came in and we had a little mastermind for Saturday sales training. Do you know what we were talking about this weekend, Josh? Before you got drunk.
Gosh, if it would come, if somebody were to say one word, yeah, listen to. You gave the 5 reasons. The first one was listen.
The five what'd you no.
5 hacks.
No, that was on the show. That was on the Saturday sales training show. But in the mastermind before that, we were talking about something.
Are always.
What were the always? What were we trying to do this week with our always?
Hit them.
No, we were talking about something. Do you remember, Larima? Surely y'all remember. Noah, you were drunk. You don't remember, do you?
Certainly.
Always,
No,
you
no.
always got to do it. You
No.
have your schedule.
Does anybody remember? Does anybody?
Stretching your targets. We're talking
Huh?
about expanding. your
Expanding with your targets. Hello, Ashley. Ashley, congratulations. She's on like day 36. We came in and I said, what do you want to accomplish this week? And if you gave me baby calf stayed the same. He's the only one that stayed stationary. I'm going to hit 50. Everybody else made the agreement that they're going to do more. Do y'all remember this? Hello.
targets. Yes.
Beho, do you remember? How many are you going to have to hit now?
500 this week.
That's right.
100 a day.
So you were doing, well, now you got that Friday. That Friday on the road makes me a little nervous.
Well,
So,
I got 3 hours of straight power phone. So
well, who you riding with?
Zena's driving.
Well, why do you think Zena's going to just love you on the phone calling
Well, I
people?
told her. I said, "Hey, look, this." I told her. So
Is she up right now? She's not. What time does she wake up?
she doesn't have work today. Whenever she has work,
How do you know she's not awake?
she hasn't texted me yet. She normally texts me.
Call her. Let's call her. Do you think she'll be? Put it on speaker. Do you think she's awake? Do you think she's in? You're going to be in trouble? Do you think he's lying?
He's good cussing.
Yes.
I bet there's a Russian punishment she has.
I bet you the body. There's going to be consequences here. Do you think Josh had this conversation with her, or is he making it up on the fly?
Hey,
I got a question for her. Bring it over here.
Tommy has a question for you.
Are you
Did you just wake up?
Hey, we wanted to say congratulations on hitting your 75 hard.
Oh, thank you.
Josh said he couldn't have done it without you. Now, you and Josh are going out of town on Friday. Did he already confirm with you that you would allow him to make calls as y'all ride down the road?
He did not.
I didn't think so. Well, hey, go back to
Yes,
bed.
I
Thank you.
did.
Thank you very much. See,
Lying.
see, I knew you were lying about it. So now you don't have Friday. You're not going to be able to call on Friday.
I told her.
This is how you hit targets, Josh. Let's go ahead and get rid of Friday. Let's just go ahead and admit
Okay.
Friday won't
Friday,
work.
I don't make any phone calls. It's 125 a day.
It's can you do that?
Yeah.
Today it's raining. If I were you, I'd try to blister 200 of them. Who thinks Fejo can hit his target?
I know we can.
Okay, so what we're talking, like whenever I'm working out, my teacher or my coach, trainer, whatever you want to call him, he's always talking about working to the more. And this is a mindset that you build. So, for example, whenever you're working out, Josh, Pruitt, do you do more reps or do you go up in weight as you go through the sets? Hey, she said I'm now up. I'm up now. Sup. Zena's the greatest. What do y'all do in your workouts?
Low rep, high weight, or high rep, low weight.
Well, give me an example.
So on bench, we'll start with a set of 10, lower weight, and then we'll move to 8, higher weight, move
Yep.
to 5.
So you're
higher
working
weight,
to the more.
higher weight,
So guess what a lot of my workouts look like?
Low weight, high rep.
No. This is why Rod's always on me. I start out and I do a set of 10, and I do the same thing for 4 times. I ain't working to the more. You following what I'm saying? Yeah. How can you come in and work to the more today with your life, with your business, with your health? Always work to the more. It does not have to be a substantial more. You could go from, what do you start out on your bench with?
135.
What do you go to next?
155.
See, you're working to the more. What about you, strong mind?
start at 135, warm up, then 185, then 215, then 225.
Good. Oh, he's strong, but he's fat compared to you, isn't he?
Boy.
He won't take his shirt off, will
What
he?
if you're
Get
doing a drop set?
Well, if we're
Are
doing-
you working to the more in the drop set?
Well, if we do a drop set, we're doing 30 reps.
Depends, I mean,
Yeah.
Something is going up in a drop set. What would a drop set look like?
I mean, could be. I mean, if you're going to exhaustion, I mean, depends on.
Okay, let's get clear.
Could depend on.
Is going to exhaustion working to the more?
I
Yes.
feel like
More reps.
Okay, so what you are to do is build a mindset, a mentality of always working more. Whenever you're running, see, whenever I'm running, I like to run on a treadmill because I can see the time. But I would probably rather run outside. Problem is, I run outside, I can't really focus on the time. I can't really focus on doing more. Does that make sense? Yeah. So today, this week, I've challenged you kids. Everybody wrote down what. Did you write down what you're going to do? Are you sure? What are you going to do? So it's official. Let's make it official. Give us your target.
55 calls.
55. Did he just make that up?
No, he wrote it down.
Did you write it down?
I wrote it down.
Did you? 55? Okay.
It's
All
on
right.
this piece of paper right here.
Is it?
55 calls.
What else is on there?
That's it.
Well, here's what I want you to think about.
One off.
What do you think this looks like in a year from now?
Have somebody else make 55 calls.
I knew. It looks like a 100.
No, but what does it look like for you? So your confidence does not grow when you do the same actions over and over again. Do you want your confidence level to stay where it is, or do you want it to grow?
Grow.
You're not becoming more confident in your abilities if you're hitting the same targets. Did you know that?
I do now.
You do now. So if you want to continue to grow your confidence, you've got to show yourself that you're doing more. And the other thing that will happen is your self-esteem will change, the way you look at yourself. Doing a little voodoo hack on y'all today. I'm trying to get you guys to expand this week because you've gotten really, really stable in hitting your targets. It's pretty easy for everybody to come in here, and hit their 50 calls. That happens pretty routinely. And what ends up happening is it becomes stale to you. It don't even feel like an accomplishment. What are you going to do to re-energize that confidence level in you?
Move the bar up.
Got to move it up. What ends up happening? What will be the result of you continuing to do this?
Continue to grow.
Stay stagnant or grow?
What will be the result of you continuing to move the bar to work the more?
I mean, you're a better person. Hopefully, in the long run, you'll make more money.
Where you're just going to be at a completely different level. I was talking to Coach last night, and it is so much easier to make sense of just having an average life, just being comfortable, because to get to another level, it just takes so much more time, commitment, patience, pain. It takes a lot more to get to another level. It's almost like you feel like you're doing the 75 hard. But be on the lookout for that, Noah. It could click off any second now. As you were going through the 75 hard, you were feeling like some days this just ain't worth it. Wanting to give up. Well, that's how success is. That's how having that ideal scene, like you were talking about last night with you and the little chubby kid, you're thinking about, this is what I want my life to look like. Well, to get what you really want in life, there's going to become like these little ceilings where it's like these ceilings, you keep hitting them. And you could hit them for a while, over and over and over again, and you could finally just settle and say, well, maybe this is all I need. This is it. I ain't going to do anymore. It's hard to break through those, but once you break through them, it feels a lot better than you thought it would feel. Life is just a lot better, but can you continue to hit these ceilings of complexity that are frustrating? They're very frustrating. They're very aggravating. It's a lot of letdown, but can you continue to keep battling that feeling, confronting that feeling and pushing through? So the way you do that is you continue to work to the more. This week, I want y'all to work to the more. I'll be out of town Thursday and Friday, but I need y'all working. Because I'm going to be down there working to the more, because I'm around a guy that sold 4,200 houses last year. He might tell me one thing, we can come back and who knows what we can get to. Everybody have a great day and continue to work to the more.